Hey all, so viewer asked me to give my thoughts on the Ruger LC carbine in 10mm. Let's get into it. Now if you like this content, like, sub, shares, all that good stuff, I really appreciate it. Also down below, coupon codes and merch to help support the channel. So what are we talking about? So the new LC carbine, or I should say the new 10mm LC carbine, because Ruger actually put out one in 5.7 and then in 45 ACP. I think that's the order. But now they're doing one in 10mm because I'm guessing everyone keeps bugging them. It seems like a lot of gun companies that produced a pistol or a carbine or something like that in 9 or 45, everybody always says, hey, how about 10 millimeters making a good comeback. I'm a fan of 10mm, in case you can't already tell by the Delta Elite ad, so I'm definitely happy to see this. A lot of features on this I really like. The LC carbines in general are pretty fairly well equipped. Folding stock, Picatinny rail up across the top, M-lock all across the handguard, threaded barrel. They really got a lot of nice features, and there's not much to say negative about them. I've heard a lot of good things about Ruger, and I own several of their guns without issues. So honestly, I'm pretty excited about this. I think this would be a nice backpack gun, car gun, something like that. Be nice because with it folding up, it's going to be a little bit shorter and easier to stow away in a bag or a backpack or something like that. With having all the M-lock and everything and the Picatinny rail across the top, you're going to be able to add your light, your grip, your sights, your red dot, your sling, everything you could possibly want to put on this thing, you could put on this thing. Now, the couple things that I'm not super crazy about. It's about, I think, 7.7. Don't quote me. I know it's like 7.5 pounds. A little bit heavy for what it is. I know there's ARs that are in like I earlier looked up like the AR 5.56, and the one version I saw was like 6.5 or 6.5 pounds or something like that. So I kind of thought it was a bit odd that this is, 7 something. But hey, it's not exactly a boat anchor. I just wish it was a little bit lighter. And secondly, I'd really like to see a pistol version of this. A 16 and a quarter barrel is really nice, but what would be even cooler is a 10-inch barrel with a folding brace. So overall, I think it's a really neat rifle. It's definitely nice to see more love for the 10mm cartridge because I think it really got the short end of the stick the first time around, and be nice to see it get the love that it deserves. Also, with a threaded barrel, you can throw a suppressor on there, making it an even better, car gun or anything else, or even a home defense gun at that point if you really wanted to. Something like an apartment or something where maybe you don't want a 5.56 or something like that that's going to go through several walls. This could be definitely a better option. One of my favorite features of this thing is that it takes Glock mags. Now a lot of people kind of knock that because you hear the argument of, well, it doesn't all need to take Glock mags or other magazines, get over it. Look, at the end of the day, Glock mags are reliable. They're cheap, especially if you start looking at some of the aftermarket options, and the aftermarket options are reliable. Those are three things that I really think make a good magazine, is when you can get a good factory magazine, you can get a good aftermarket magazine, and then you can get a cheap aftermarket magazine. It's kind of a triangle, if you will, of finding, decent magazines that you can stock up on. So I really like that. Honestly, again, there's not really much negative to say about this. I'd just be excited to see them do a pistol version at some point of this carbine. But put down below what you think. Is this something you're interested in? Are you one of the people that was waiting for 10mm? If so, the fact that it's out now, are you going to get one? But put down below what you think, and have a good day.